Seems to me we are dealing indeed with 21st century problems, aren't we? Got to remember, not every culture deals with our conundrum, and that's important to remember because it might actually guide us in determining how do I deal with this particular situation. For instance, you live in a third world country. Do you think that you're really wrangling with which employer you should work for based on what they do with the profits that you earn for them? Not to be pragmatic, but probably not. Remember, it's one thing to repair a computer. It's another thing to make sinful content that people will view on a computer. As long as what you are doing is not innately sinful, it's not a sin, no matter what somebody does with your labor. Let's just say you do computer repair work. Somebody's going to use that sinfully. There's no question about it. They're going to take their repaired computer and they're going to watch dirty images on it. You're not accountable for it. The Roman Catholic Church throughout the Middle Ages, they felt we got to get out of this place. What did they invent? Monasteries and cloisters. A monk named Martin Luther came along and said, no, that is not the way the Christian is to live. You and I, we can't separate ourselves fully from the world. Even if you choose to go to a monastery or a cloister, guess who's going to be there? Other sinners. And you're going to need stuff from sinners. And maybe you're going to make stuff so that you've got money so you can consume stuff. You're going to have to sell it to sinners. You can't escape this world. And the Bible is too clever to constrain you to only activities that don't involve other sinners. We're not going to escape them, whether it is labor, whether it is neighbors, whether it is investment. And your conscience, as long as you are not doing something that is innately sinful. Now, if you're making those dirty images to put on the computers, you better repent. You got a big problem. But if you're repairing or selling computers that people are going to use for illicit activities, it's not on you. There's Christian liberty.
Hey,
Todd.
sweetie.
Take her around the block a few times?
Who's a good girl? You're not, because nobody does good. No, not one. Romans 5 says we're born in sin and iniquity, and our hearts are deceitful and wicked. You know that if you'd use the law which brings about the knowledge of sin.